Well, good evening. How are you all doing? Tonight is the night. I just want to welcome you to it is the 19th day of the first month of our KO's 100 knockout record breaking year. Lots more to it than just that. But for those of you who don't know even what that means, I have to finish everything. Sorry, because here's what we're going to be following and we're going to be repeating over and over again. Um, and that is, we who hope in the Lord will renew. We who hope in the Lord will renew our strength. We will lift our wings and will mount up like eagles. We will run and not grow weary, and we will walk and not be faint. So we're going to mount up like eagles. We're going to run and not be weary, and we're going to walk and not faint. We can't really fly like an eagle, but we can sure. And I'm not going to go into all it's the eagle's attributes tonight. However, they have such clear and distance vision that we need to partake of that too. So start having a vision for yourself, for your family. What are you making money for? What's the profit going to go towards? What if you've never even thought like that before? But what if that's a new thought today? Maybe it's your kids. Maybe they're in gymnastics, or they're in soccer, or they're in baseball, or they're in basketball, or soccer. Did I say that? So how much does that cost? Figure that out. And then talk with me. Let's chat over that. So what would it take to retail, not just that, but you want to obviously do double that. What would it really take? Like, how many hours would it really take? So I want you to come fly like an eagle. Come and fly like an eagle with me. Come fly like an eagle with us, and come fly like an eagle with him, as we and you, one with hope and possibilities, changes lives. That's what we are all about. That's what we're doing this year. And we're going to grow by 100. Those are the knockouts. We have a brand new, reinstated new team member, Hope Hallowell, today. So she's the first of the 100 knockouts. Yes, congratulations. But so I'm going to go over a quick recognition, and it isn't a lot today, but a couple dates. And then we're going to listen to the next summer series, and this one is on lead generation. I also have other thoughts on that, but I'm not going to go over that I'm going to have you just watch these people, watch this YouTube. But let me first recognize Sue Ellen Baugh, Becky Cook, Vicki Jones, and Brenda Nelson for starting to fill out the weekly accomplishment sheet every single week. You get $1 per week. You can miss in the year, you can miss 12 weeks. At the end of the year, you're going to get money from moi. So Sue Ellen has $3 in her pocket, or in her bank account. I guess I should have a fun little envelope or something. That would be fun. I'll have envelopes for each of you. $3 for Becky Cook and $3 for Vicki Jones. Brenda has $2. So congratulations to all of you. Don't forget Sunday at 7 p.m. right on our Zoom, not here, but on Zoom. We're having our celebration for last year. So we got a great video, and I'm going to have maybe a couple of you just share some thoughts, and we'll share some thoughts on a poem. And anyway, it'll be really fun. We'll just laugh. I just want to get to see your face. I've missed seeing you guys in person. We leave August 2nd for seminar, so we'll be gone 2nd through the 5th. Just letting you know. Get yourself on target to be a star consultant. Some of you are, and I'm not. Like I said, I wasn't going to list all that tonight, and here's why. Quarterly, we're going to do some fun star celebrations events. So the first one is going to be September 29th. You have to finish, have placed 1,800 wholesale by the 15th of September, and you will be invited to our virtual, it's a session with makeup artist Lori Hogg. So you don't want to miss it. So start selling $300 to $400 to $1,000 a week. I mean, if you, and I know I'm just saying that, but if you held one party and you did it posting, you're going to sell over $300. Now, posting means you're going to have 50 people, and out of 50 who've been invited, 10 will probably actually get on there. If 10 order, then you're going to have what you need. You could do a face-to-face. with one person, and she could purchase, the time-wise repair and some other things and sell $400. You can schedule a face-to-face gathering adventure. You can do it on Zoom and still be able to see them. I send out sample packets, or you can plug into the events that I have. And that includes, I'm going to name the events, but includes like tomorrow night, Scan the States. That's when we kick it off. That's just explaining. You want to get some guests on there, how to use the app, the Skin Analyzer app, and how you guys are going to get rewarded for that, because people are going to purchase. Because if you have not done it yet, I posted that. Go ahead, download that app, practice, do it on yourself, and see what it tells you need, what products you need. And then you coach the customer as to what she can afford. If I look at what somebody really wants, if they really want their skin to stay young looking, they're going to be willing to spend what it takes, right? Especially when and we haven't done this in a long time, but when I go through, let's just say the time was repair, what is it, 225? No, it isn't. It's 215. You go in your closet, and I want you to pull out, and I've done this before, pull out the outfit that is the most wonderful on you. You feel like $1,000,000, and you sassy, and you're stand taller, and you just feel good in it. It could be what? It could be a wedding dress. It could have been a prom dress. It could be maybe it's a pair of jeans and a top and a jacket and the boots and the shoes or whatever, and accessories. Lay it all out there and then total it up. Okay. And then how many times did you wear it last week? How many times do you wear your face? So we need to teach our customers and so our product, it may sound like 215, but if they know that it lasts a long time, it's really 25 cents a day or 30 cents a day to use. So, anyway, so you plug into these events. So tomorrow is about the Skin Analyzer, and it may be the only thing you do this year. But what if you got 100 of those? That's where one of our challenges is, like we're going to do 100 pink chats as a unit, 100 adventures as a unit. So if you've had one, you better tell me. That's what the weekly accomplishment sheets help me with. Or you can pick an individual thing for you. It could be 100 Scan the States. It could be 100 dirtying of sales tickets. It could be 100 face. It could be 100 contacts, just contacting 100 people. So what is your individual thing? And again, when you plug into our stuff, that counts. Okay. So we have that. We have on then Thursday, I still am doing a spa event, but and if you did not contact me with You've Got Guests, then they will not have received any samples. However, I am going to walk them through all of it. I will have already done it to everything on my face so that they can see what it kind of looks like and the roll-up bag and the total price and how to get in touch with you. And you need to know what to do. Okay. You need to know what is the total price of that roll-up bag. Do you know what's in the spa? So it has, our foaming cleanser. It has the microdermabrasion refine. It has the charcoal mask. It has the peel, the chemical peel from the Time-Wise Repair. It has the oil treatment. It has the lip balm. It has the moisture renewal gel mask. It has the eye patches. That's not the exact order, but I will go through it order. I will share what each one does. I won't go into depth, and it should take probably, I'd say 10, 15 minutes. So get your guests onto the Pop Studio, our virtual Pop Studio. Okay. Same thing tomorrow night for the Scan the States Pop Studio. And then what else to plug in? Oh, on the 29th, which is Lipstick National Day, we will have I think this is going to be posting all day long on the Pop Studio. All day long, things will post. But your customers need to make comments and questions, and you need to coach them so that they can win prizes. But right now, I have a Google form that you can send out to your customers. And this is so they can get their own little color kit from me. They will not get it if you do not give it to me. So I will post that in our Anderson Facebook group. Okay. And it's just a quick little link. And all they do is they have to put their name and their address and who their consultant is and what colors do they want. I mean, I have the categories, you know, from the pinks to the berries to the corals to the whatever. So you want to make sure you do that so they can get their own packet, because that's not till the 29th. I've got time to get it to them and they can be playing with it. That way, then when they get on and they make comments, they can say, hey, I tried this, love it, or hate it, you know, and I'm okay with that. And you need to be okay with that too. So that's the things to plug into, okay? And then I want to track guests. So for your VIP groups, if they make comments, you need to connect with me and tell me Susie Q made 5 comments on Friday so that her name can go into a drawing, so that I can do drawings. I want to do it weekly, but initially I'm going to do it monthly. So if you have not done that yet, be sure you do, because otherwise nobody gets into the drawing for that. And being a star consultant, by doing all these plugging in, it's going to help you to sell the product so that you become a star consultant. And that is a track to run on. It has ever for 35 years that I've been in this business. And it has helped me become a car driver and then a sales director, because of focusing on number of faces or parties I was doing, 3 every week, 3 a week, 3 a week, 3 a week. Nowadays you can do 3 in one day virtually and be done. But why? Why not do 9 in a week? Why not? Anyway, okay, we're not going there. But here's the cool thing. Every quarter that you are a star, first of all, Mary Kay has, you know, you get gifts and prizes from them. And they do total. So if you do not know how to go look for the prizes, contact me. We'll talk about it. But and so I will be doing quarterly events for you, maybe that will be in person. The first one, like I said, is with Lori Hogg. Will be virtual. But at the end, we're going to have an all-star Eagle experience. All-star Eagle experience. So just kind of think on that. But you need to be a star consultant all 4 quarters. Okay. And then I'm taking you on an Eagle experience. I love things like that. The last thing I want to talk about, August 13th. For those people who from July 1st to August 11th, that you've put product on 15 faces, or you've had 5 pink chats, which is talking about the career, or having them go onto our Dream Big and they fill out a survey, or they talk, you and I and whomever, we share their story, listen to their story, and then share just 4 or 5 quick little facts about Mary Kay and see if it's something maybe they're intrigued about. 5 of those, one or the other, and then you're invited to a brunch and beauty, or it's a makeover. I'm doing the makeovers with the new fall colors that are coming out. So this will be Saturday, August 13th at 9:30 a.m. You'll get an invite when you have achieved this. And it's going to be at another top director's house, Judy Flummerfelt-Gersner. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Anyway, so I just want to throw that challenge out to you. And with that being said, here we're going to try and share. I hope it's available besides the pizza place. No, I'm also looking for places to hold my mom's birthday party. And you know what? It is much more difficult than I've ever thought, especially when everybody has an opinion. Okay, hang on. Let's see if we can't share this great little thing. I want to make sure you can hear it. How will I know if you can hear it? I don't know. Okay. Oh, I know you will. Okay, so here's what we're doing. Lead generation. This one's by Stacy, or they call her Roz. Stacy Roz. She lives in Michigan. And here it tells you she joined in 1999, has earned 12. I don't like the word free because we work for them. So 12 earned career cars, 3 being the pink Cadillac. National Court of Recruiting 6 times. That's a big deal. Miss Go Give in the national area, star consultant over 50 quarters and 20 gold medals. That's like really ridiculous. That's awesome. And that's my thing this year. I've got to do that. Star consultant. I said that Circle of Achievement Club 5 times, the highest being 450. And she's married to her husband, Jeffrey. And they have been celebrating 25 years together with 2 incredible boys, Tyler, 23, and Mitchell, 21. These scripts that you see here, I will be downloading them. And if you're interested, let me know and I'll make sure that you get them. But let's go ahead and get started and watch this now. Maybe.
Friends, my name is Stacy Rozwadowski. I'm a Senior Sales Director with Mary Kay Cosmetics, and welcome to Summer Series. Today, I'm going to share about getting new leads, expanding your business, whether it's virtually or in person. I have been building my business for nearly 23 years. When I first started my Mary Kay business, I was working full-time, like 70 hours a week, no lie, as a computer engineer. So I sat behind a computer. I worked mostly with men, painfully shy, didn't feel like I knew a lot of people at all. I had an 18-month-old at the time. I have 2 boys. I was pregnant with my second, I think. So now those boys are older. So it's been really cool to be able to build a business around a growing family with all the activities. So very grateful for that. It's almost ironic that I am sharing about this because I was that person that was just like, I don't know how I'm going to build a business when I know 5 people. In fact, I did a perfect start, like barely, got 5 parties in, and then I did the perfect stop, literally came to a screeching halt. I wasn't a very good student of my booking from bookings and getting referrals and things like that. So be a good student and you will always be in business. All right. So that's what is something that I was able to overcome. So I pray that I can give you some tips on how to do the same, because there are so many blessings when we actually, what I had to do is take myself out of the picture and not worry about what other people are thinking or assuming what they're thinking. And I just had to work the business as it was designed. Okay. So I'm going to share 6 ways that you can build a business, like kind of expand your business of getting new leads and things like that. Because when you have bookings, you are always in business, right? And this will be whether it's virtual or in person, doesn't matter. So number 1 is actually your contact list. Whether you're brand new, definitely if you're brand new or not, you can still always create contact lists, because we're always meeting new people, or maybe new people come to mind, or there's some people that I never really thought of maybe reaching out to. And so the key, what I have found, it's like just knowing the words to say. So I will be reviewing a script with you. It's being posted, so you can just look at it, look at that, because I'm not going to spend too much time on booking, but rather I'm going to focus on how you get those leads. But there's another module that does, so you'll love that. So I use the acronym FRANKS, F-R-A-N-K-S. Okay. And write it down. Ready? That's F is for friends. R is for relatives. Not even your relatives, but think of like your husband or your significant other relatives, or like my sister's married. So like, my brother-in-law, her husband, I reached out to his family too. So just relatives. Okay. A is for acquaintances. Acquaintance could be maybe those Facebook friends that you have that you're like, how am I friends with them? You're friends, but you don't really know. Or let's say you were in Target and you saw someone, if you would say hi to them because you're like, oh, that's Johnny's mom from soccer. So you just, you don't consider yourself friends, but she is an acquaintance. Or it could be the cashier that you've checked out with multiple times at Kroger. Okay, those are acquaintances. So she's going to go on your list. Even if you don't know her name, I remember saying Burnett, cashier at Kroger. That's okay. Okay, then N is for neighbors. And I expand that to like neighborly things that you do as well, whether for charity, church, literally the neighbors, and it could be neighborly businesses. Okay, so start thinking that way too. And then K is for kids connections. Even if you don't have kids, it could be your friends' kids, maybe you're an aunt. But really, it's just kind of keeping your mind open to all the connections that you have through your own kids or other kids, like when you are going to these events. Again, remember, it's just knowing the words to say so that you can make that connection. And we'll go through that. And then S is for services. And that could, maybe where you get your hair done, your nails done, the mail person. I just had a drop off here, FedEx. And so I offered her a complimentary packet for her service and got her name and number. So anyone that does service for you, okay, Frank's. So I really want you to just kind of expand, like if you could, 10 to 20 in each, so that you have at least 100 leads. I know you can do it. All right. I mean, also there's this powerful thing. I'm sure you've got numbers in that phone, right? And again, the key is going to be knowing what to say. So that's your homework. That's number one, no matter where you're in business, especially if you're brand new, but the Frank's list. All right. And we want at least 100 people on that list. But don't feel discouraged if you only have 25 or whatever. You're going to start somewhere. Okay. Second way is referrals. So whether you're doing the parties in person, virtually, does not matter. On Facebook, you can get referrals. From your customers, you can get referrals. So if you're at a party, I just did one. Okay, this is like the profile sheet, right? You're going to have them, you're following the flip chart. If you're at your party and there's that gift of friendship, beauty of friendship, I think they call it, there's that page. So you'll be like, okay, flip it over. And they're going to list like names and numbers. I mean, maybe they don't fill out the whole thing, but they'll list some things. So it's like, who do you know? So at this part, who do you know that's overstressed, underpampered, that deserves some pampering? Go ahead and jot down her name, and I'll be messenger so that she will receive a free pampering package. So for me, a free pampering package could be something virtually or in person. So I'll talk about that in a second. All right, so there's that. And I play a game with that, like, okay, ready, set, go. If I'm in person, I give tickets for every name that they list, and I just give away a little goodie. Very simple. It could be like a little hand cream with candy. I don't really even show it to them until after the end. It could be, I put this like in my virtual packets, something like this where they're listing their names. If you're doing a live and they don't have anything, like, okay, guys, hurry, grab a piece of paper, grab a pen, because your virtual ones are going to do it. And then you're going to ask them to take a picture. I now give everyone, I give them a free gift if they send over that picture. And then I do say, like, let's say it's a virtual party where there's a hostess. I'll be like, and your hostess is going to get an extra free hostess credit just for everyone. If everyone in the party sends hers over, and I found that has helped a lot too. Okay. So again, piece of paper on a napkin, I don't care. Or maybe you've already got in their packet and that's what you play that game like during masking or something like that. Okay. Great way to get referrals. And then the script to just reach out to that person. Hey, I got your name and number from Amy at her pampering session. I asked her, and she could choose a couple of women to receive a free pampering package. You were one of them. Congratulations. Would you like your free pampering package? So the pampering package, that could be, again, something that maybe mail to them or that you can set in person. So once they respond with yes, I actually say reply with yes if you'd like yours. And so then they just kind of give me their yes, and great, I customize it just for you. Can I call you right now? This is a deal. I just feel that phone call, I'm just so much more successful. Like, I know I love texting, do it all the time. I'll do my initial contact. I'll coach and book my appointments that way. Well, not the actual booking, I'll coach them, but the booking, I want to actually get her on the phone and be like, okay, great. You've actually receiving the ultimate pampering package. And it's, you're going to love this. It's good for you and up to 5 others. You're going to receive a sand hand treatment, a facial, a mini makeover, or like whatever you're offering, charcoal mask. And like I said, you can have up 5 others join you and you're all going to receive the same royal treatment. How does that sound? Could you use some pampering? And then she's gonna, yeah, sounds great. And I'll be like, you can do it in person or virtual, whatever you prefer. Virtual is I would just send the packets to you and then play together in a video chat. If you just caught her at a bad timing, things are crazy, and you just can't seem to pull people together, then you can say, hey, we can do a one-on-one. And at the very least, I'll offer a do-it-yourself package and I send a charcoal mask only. Okay, so great way, because you can literally, let's say 5 people at your party and they each put 10 people, that's 50 new leads, okay, referrals. So I do that. I do it on Facebook where I'll just reach out. I do this with my customers even, or on Facebook, like, I don't know, I just say, hey, Mary Kay's allowing me to give out 10 pampering packets this week, and I've run out of women that I know. Do you know anyone that would love a free pampering packet? I just ask them that. Like I can ask my customers when they're doing a reorder, or I can message someone on Facebook. And sometimes on Facebook, they're like, well, I'll take one. And then I'm like, who else do you know? And it just kind of expands that way. I use the birthday thing, right? You may have heard this on Facebook. You can see like all your friends that have a birthday that month. And I just message them like, hey, a little birdie told me, Facebook, haha, that it's your birthday month. And I give free pampering packets to my Facebook friends for their birthday. Would you like one? Now, in all these situations, though, that's my first question. But question number one or two, usually question number two is like, I got to, are you already being serviced by a Mary Kay gal or a Mary Kay consultant? And if she says yes, say, great, well, she can definitely honor this for you. Let me know if you have any questions. Whether you're meeting someone new, that's always something, you definitely don't want to step on someone else's toes. We got a real sisterhood in this business. So do remember that. Okay. So that's referrals. Number 3 is facial boxes, or maybe you've heard them as fish bowls. Like I shared, I work 70 hours a week, and I literally was like, oh, I don't have time to meet people, or I don't know. So I use facial boxes. It did help me build confidence too. I'm going to post some pictures. Here's like an example of one, nothing really fancy. Got the pen there, slit there, little note, enter here for a free Mary Kay pampering session and gift certificate. You can do it that way. That's from the dollar store thing. This is just like, literally one of these acrylic things. My hot glue gun it. You can enter that way. Simple. Just walk into the business, just say, can I talk to the manager? And I just introduced myself. My name is Stacy. I'm a beauty consultant with Mary Kay. And we are pampering the women in the area this month. And we'd love to offer your customers a little something extra. And all I need is a little bit of your counter space. And from one business owner to another, or small business owner to another, I'd love to see if I could just borrow a little piece of your counter space, put this here, and your customers are going to love it. In fact, go ahead and get yourself entered too, because we're giving some fun stuff this month. And that's it. I just ask, I bring it in with me so they can kind of see it. I also bring goodie bags because a lot of times I'm going to establishments where women are working, and a lot of times they're working behind the desk. You want to target where maybe a lot of women are coming. I've gone to like women's clothing stores, consignment shop, hair salon, nail salon, laundromat. I have one at. I have at a Dairy Queen. It's like a smaller business. It's not like Dairy Queen. Like usually those businesses that are owned by small business owners, I have a lot better luck with. Okay. So you'll want to get at least 5 out, because you typically need 5 out for one to work well. I have one of my team members that has like 50 out. So definitely do that. If they're like, oh, there's no room here, you could always ask, well, would it be okay to put in the women's restroom? Because I have one at like a workout place in the locker room. So you may get no's, but if you get no's, you just move on and you go to the next one. That's all. And that was the thing I just had to really be okay with, is knowing a no is not like a personal objection to you. Okay, so remember that. We got to take ourselves out of the picture. I was so concerned about what other people were thinking, even when I started talking to people I didn't know. And once I got through that obstacle, that mindset, that changed everything for me, guys. So I'll touch on that in a minute too. Number 4 is vendor shows. And we have a whole module just for vendor shows. Jackie Schuin will take you through that. Everything you need to know. It's great. I built a lot of my business that way. So you're going to love that. That's a great way to get a whole bunch of leads. Number 5 is honoring working women. I do this a couple ways. I do it in my everyday life with warm chat, or I'll just go on purpose and I will take a basket, or I'll use like the miracle set, that plastic bag, and I'll throw in, I happen to use I have these wooden roses. I think it's woodenrose.com. Maybe they're 10 cents each. I'll have that in there, maybe some candy or samples. You don't have to, it can be anything. I did Twizzlers for a very long time, just threw Twizzlers in there with some entry forms. Those are they're below too, but any entry form you use. I've even used just raffle tickets. It doesn't really matter. And I'll just walk in. Sometimes I'll go with a Mary Kay buddy. My courage is raised a little bit when I'm walking into either offices, medical places, retail stores, and just kind of walk in. I try to hit hours that maybe they're not going to be real busy. and just kind of introduce myself. Hey, you guys, and I'm walking in, they're kind of seeing you anyway, like, hey, just out honoring working women. We have some freebies. You guys want some freebies? So I'm not saying yet that I'm with Mary Kay or anything like that. A lot of times when I'm warm chatting, I don't quite say Mary Kay yet, because I want to keep them engaged, happy with what I'm offering, or if I'm giving a compliment. This you may have experienced as soon as I say Mary Kay, they'll go, oh yeah, so and so did this, or oh yeah, I broke out, or whatever it is. We are going to share that we're with Mary Kay, but in the moment, in the beginning, I'm not yet. Just with the cosmetic company, out honoring working women. Would you like, a freebie? And we've got drawings too. And I pull out the entry forms. I have like a little mini clipboard, and I'm just handing it to them. And what goodie would you like? Maybe you're offering options like candy or samples. I take charcoal mask and moisture renewal mask a lot. Okay, so that is just a way to kind of go get 20, 30, 40 leads real quickly that you can just hit different establishments. The last way, the sixth way, is what we call warm chattering in your everyday life. So I will use the same honoring working women concept. Maybe it's the waitress that waited on me, or I'm checking out. Let me pull this out of my purse. Ooh, this is one of my mini purses. Isn't that cute? Be a star consultant. And when you have all these leads, you'll definitely be a star, because you're going to have a whole bunch of parties. But I just have like this little clutch, because I move it from purse to purse, depending on what purse I'm taking. Or I had it in an envelope, literally, you guys, for a little bit. And in here, I'll have my pen and samples. I'll put my reorder label on there. These are moisture renewal masks. I also have charcoal mask in here. And then I'll have the little entry forms. See, I got one this morning when I was getting my lunch meat, the meat at the meat counter. Just, honestly, what I did say, like, because there's a line, right? Who's going, oh, I don't want to talk to her this whole line. So I was just like, hey, thank you so much, girl. Looks like you're super busy. He goes, yeah. And I was like, how long have you worked here? Shared, oh, it's been a year. I'll say, well, I know you're busy. You keep doing that, but I just want to share with you, my company's allowing me to give out free samples. I'm giving out charcoal mask. If I were to give you a mask, would you treat yourself tonight or tomorrow to a charcoal mask? And she's like, yeah. And she's still cutting my meat. I'm like, okay, great. And then I'll slip out the little entry form. Or if I run out of entry forms, or I didn't have time to print them, I mean, literally, I have 10 on a page. So then you printed one page, but if not, it's like literally raffle tickets, and I'll have them put their name and number on the back, like something simple. And I just put it on the counter and let her put her name and number on that. Okay. And I was like, oh my God, thanks so much. And that's kind of it. Like with the warm chat, like another go-to is just really paying a sincere compliment. Like it could be, I think those earrings are sharp, as you're, whoever you're talking to, someone in line, or just, and if she seems kind of receptive, she'll, some people will talk a lot. Oh yeah, I got these at wherever, or you're complimenting how her eye makeup's done or whatever it is. If I'm complimenting on like her eye makeup, her lashes or something, I'll say, oh, I noticed these things because I'm with a cosmetic company. In fact, I'm in this challenge to give out 10 charcoal masks this week, and I only have 2 left. After I do the 2, I can do my drawing. You want a charcoal mask? If I were to give you one, would you pamper yourself tonight or tomorrow? And I don't know, they're like, yeah, okay. And so I pull out my little charcoal mask and then give her that. And I said, okay, go ahead, get yourself in the drawing. I said, oh, one more. And I'm going to, I'll do the drawing. I'll hear from you later today or tomorrow. Or I'll, yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I'm just like, I'd love to get your opinion on it. If you're going to do it tonight, will you, I'll text you tomorrow. And then I'll text her tomorrow. Hey, did you do it last night? 80% of the time, no, I didn't get a chance. But that's okay, you guys. I'm like, no problem. Well, hey, every Monday night, I'll hold like a Zoom or a video chat for my people that jump on that I've met, so I can take them through a charcoal mask. So you could do something like that. Maybe you have 2 or 3 times a week that, people can jump on, or you can just set up a one-on-one Zoom or video chat or Facebook Messenger video or FaceTime, whatever it is. And you could just take her through the charcoal mask. And during that time is when literally I'll play the referral game. Like she doesn't have anything in front of her. It's like, hey, we got this fun game. Because I do a lot of drawings, people. And it's for small stuff. Like the drawing could be for a 15% off coupon or something like that. They don't have to really, whatever it is that you want to do. And, from her, I can get referrals. So lots of skin out there. It is really, I've learned I just got to ask and set a goal for myself, whether it's 10 a day, 10 a week, 10 a month. But just remember that this business is not magical, it is mathematical. So you are out there creating connections. And once I kind of took myself out of the picture and stopped worrying about what everyone else was thinking, just kind of focus on her, give her a compliment. I mean, she may ghost you and you might not ever hear from her again, because the reality is probably only a couple out of those 10 will respond back to you. And as you fine tune your skill and your confidence, the numbers will be better. But the company average is probably only 1 in 10 will actually book. But that's okay. Just know that's the numbers. So don't be disappointed if that's what happens. So just have fun getting those new leads. I call it making new friends, and how you can make them feel good. Because even, like I said, if she doesn't respond, hopefully you made her day that day by just paying her a sincere compliment. Because I think a lot of us just need that little oomph. But trust me on this, if you are diligent with this, these 6 different ways that you can get leads, you will have hundreds. I have hundreds of leads, and you will always have bookings. All right. The script is being posted below of what you can say to book them. It's kind of like covers all these areas. And I have this saying, like, 2 bookings a day keeps the Mary Kay blues away. I do believe it. So I just focus on 2 bookings a day. And seriously, just watch your business explode and blossom. So good luck, have fun with it, take yourself out of the picture, and I cannot wait to hear your results. Have a great day.
Uh-oh. Oh, there I am. I don't know that I stopped sharing. I don't know if you got it. Oh my gosh, it was so great. I hope you heard all the 6 ways to generate new leads and to get started. The first way is what we teach every new consultant is contact list. Remember, she used the word Franks. Leave a comment if you did hear all this. Oh, I sure hope so. Hold on. I want to make sure I turned it off. I don't know. Maybe I didn't. Oh, well, okay. Well, anyway, you guys can tell me because she used the word Frank's list of ways, and F stood for friends. This is your contact list. So each letter represented something. Your friends, your R was relatives, and the outside relatives, brother-in-law, his family. I mean, so forth. Acquaintances, these are people you don't really maybe know that well, but you see them, you say hi to them. Maybe you're hiking and you're walking and you keep seeing the same people over and over again. Maybe it's time to just tell them, hey, by the way, I teach skincare with Mary Kay Color, and I would love to pamper you. Have you ever been pampered from a Mary Kay consultant before? Or you could say, I see you all the time, and I just have never told you. I'd like to just ask if you'd love to have a free pamper packet, or I call them sample kit of our skincare, and then I can walk you through it, kind of thing. So those would be acquaintances, neighbors. Maybe you haven't talked to your neighbors in a while. Get around, walk around. There's new people moving in and out, and you need to get to know them. Kids, connections. That's the K in Frank's. And then S is for services. So anything that people who serve you, whether it's a hairstylist, with manicurist. I was thinking my gym people, but they're already using it now. Because to me, they serve me. The grocery store people, they never get thanked enough, right? So just thank them and then give them a little packet. So then she went into referrals and how to get that. If you did, please tell me if you did not hear what we just said, because I will go over all with you. That I loved a lot of her referrals. I also like this other game that I play, and it's kind of called Deal or No Deal. And a lot of you know this from Michelle Cunningham, but it's kind of like whether it's virtual or in person, you have little deal or no deals. And inside there's a gift, there's a prize. It could be an eyeshadow. It could be a sample hand cream. Anyway, there's all these different things. And then when you go around, you ask them, okay, are you, we're going to go around the table and you can say, I'm going to say, do you want a deal or no deal? And then she goes, well, I want a deal. So she gets to pick one of them. If it's virtual, they are on comments and they say, I want number, because they have numbers on them. And then you open it right there and she gets that as a gift for dealing, meaning she's going to book an appointment with you. That's what this is all about. You have to tell them, explain that to them at first. But anyway, different games to give them names. I used to do the deserted island game forever, but it takes a longer time. But if you don't know that one, let me know and I'll share it with you. I think it's fun. That's why I do it. So she had a lot of great ideas there. Talked about facial boxes, not in great depth. And I can always tell you more about that. But you do want to have, she said 5 out. You nearly need more than that. You can talk to Brenda. She's done them and they've been very successful. I think the thing is the follow-up. You have to go back in a week. You've got to get the names. You've got to follow up. You've got to call them and you can't be fearful at all. The more you do, the less fearful you become. It's kind of like, okay, good. She said no. And that's why go for 100 no's. That's the other 100 you could do. That could be your individual thing. Go for 100 no's. Okay. And vendor shows. I do a lot of those. I haven't recently, obviously, but I do like them. I know a lot of people don't, but I get really great leverage out of it. But that's because I do follow up. And then honoring working women, I love that. Just walking in and saying I'm honoring, my company's letting me honor working women today, and I have some either candy goodie bags or sample goodies, not bags. Don't say that because it's just a little bit. And then she had warm chat, just as you live life, and we can talk about that. What's not on here are some more virtual things, and I'm still trying to figure it out. But the QR code. I mean, think how great this would be. Is if you had your own QR code, there's a way to do it. I've got a website. You just go in there and you can put your website in there, or you can put your phone number. And then I thought it's supposed to come to you and it would say yes, meaning she wants a pamper packet or a skincare. I call them sample kits or a color kit, depending on what you want to do. But think how you just give them a little bag of candy. And they need to be wrapped up candy, right? Because we're all sensitive to germs and that kind of stuff. So just a few in a cute little bag, and then wrap it up with a little tag that has the QR code. And on the back, it says, scan me for a free sample kit, skincare sample kit or a color kit. Anyway, so that's just another way virtually, on my posting things. I'm asking for referrals. I'm asking for new names. I do follow up. So anyway, that's it for tonight. But I wanted to, if you did not hear it, please let me know, because I'm trying to make sure that everybody gets these kind of trainings. I think they're really outstanding. I guess I need to start doing some with you, don't I? Maybe you could maybe some of my wisdom could be expressed. So don't forget about Sunday at 7:00 tomorrow night and Thursday night on the Pop Studio. And I hope to see you there and plugged in with a bunch of your friends. Start your contact list. That's probably your first challenge. That would be a great thing. What if you did a contact list, 100 names? If you did 10 of each of these on Frank's, 10 for friends, 10 relatives, 10 acquaintances, 10 neighbors, 10 kids connection, 10 services. And even if your kids are older, they've got connections where they live now. Let's just be bold. You're an eagle. You're an eagle. Eagles have no fear. I just read something that they do sometimes. We're not going to go into that, but they have no fear. They fly over the storm or through the storm, right? So you can too. Come fly with us. Come fly with him. Have a great evening, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Let me know.